Age ain't nothing but a number, and a number ain't nothing but a thing. First of all, actually, I can't believe that those aren't the actual lyrics to the Aaliyah song. I just googled that today and found out that I've been so wrong for so many years. I really just found out that today. Anyways, so the real topic I want to talk about here is what, when it comes to dating, is age that much of a matter? Is it that much of a big deal? And I know kind of in the gay community, which is probably the only community I really know when it comes to dating, but I know it can be a really big deal. Sometimes we can put so much emphasis on it. A lot of it is based on youth, and I'm not trying to. I don't want to generalize and say that everyone's like it, but a lot of it, the time it is, and people that I've come across, there's pressure and emphasis on that. And the people in the group of people that I used to hang out with, I was kind of known as the person that always gravitated or dated people that were older than me, always older than me. The first guy I ever went out with when I was 16, he was 24, so I suck at math, but I think that's about 8 years difference. So completely, excuse me, completely. I mean, like a big age gap, definitely. And as I've gotten older, I still kind of have always gravitated more towards that. And it's never been for any type of personal gain, really, if that's what anyone's thinking. I think the only way I've looked at it is someone, if I'm attracted to someone and I think they're nice, it doesn't matter. I don't care if they're my age or older. The only thing that I think that makes me ageist, I guess, sometimes is that I didn't like someone that was younger than me. Or like especially now, I haven't. I think I've gotten a little better at it now because I'm getting older. I'm like, okay, I'll entertain the idea, but still, it's not. Um, but I've seen friends so many times that just put so much emphasis on that. Like no, like they'll have like age ranges on like if they have like a dating site profile, like 21 to like 29, and like nothing. And I mean that's totally understandable and reasonable. Of course, you shouldn't date someone that you feel you don't want to be dating because they're older than you. And so like this was my mindset was always just like that is rude to put such a constraint and such a make that type of rule for yourself, because I feel like it did limit the people that you'd be dating or going out with. And like I said, I've gone out with people that were older. When I was 19, I think I went out with a 29-year old. And I think this is when I kind of learned that I know they've learned still that there might maybe that there's one reason for it is because I think that is sometimes, regardless of how big the age gap is, you can be at two different points in your life. I mean, I was 19, a year out of high school, and like he had started his own production company. He had moved out, like he had been out of his family's house for like years, and he had his own life and completely independent, and which wasn't me. Still isn't me, really, to be honest. So I kind of saw there was a difference, and even though as attracted I was to him and as nice as I thought he was, uh, and the same that he thought about me, I think that there you could tell that there is a difference when you don't when you're not able to share the same stories or the same, I think, events in the same way, or life events together, which that's not necessary, but I totally began to kind of understand that. And as I got older, like I said, I still went out with guys that were way, way older than me, really, way older. And I've always enjoyed their company and like talking to them and learned so many things. But I think now what I am realizing is that sometimes at whatever age you are, I think that you want someone, or at least that I'm thinking now, is that I want someone that for my age, for what I'm doing, and what I want someone that's gonna be like, you know what, this is part of my life right now. I'm not totally set. I don't know what's gonna happen every single day, but I know that I want something from my life, and that whole kind of like I don't know how I'm gonna pay for my phone bill, like that type of thing. I mean, we don't need to date someone that's a loser, but I mean someone that's not totally so set, because I'm not, or if you're not, or we're not, then that makes sense. You want something that's kind of familiar in that sense. And I'm not saying that every 20 something year old is the same way. or that we're all like that in any sense. Because I've met more mature 20-year-olds or 20-something-year-olds that are more mature than 40-year-olds. So, I mean, age doesn't always matter for everything, but I think that's what I've come to know. That's what I've come to know recently. I remember one of the last things I was going to say was that when I was about 18, I was on a dating profile site and I had sent a message to this guy, and I think he was like 30, and I thought he was really cute, and what he had put on he seemed sweet, and so I sent him just a hello message, and then he responded to me with like a whole like a paragraph thing, and he was saying that he was so flattered that I even approached him, and then he just went on to say that as you grow up, and you go through your 20s, so much changes and you have so much learning and growing up to do, and it was a very sweet, I'm not giving it the full effect of what it was, but it was super sweet, and I didn't totally understand at that time, but I think I'm kind of understanding why he said that now, and I would like to thank that guy. I wish I remembered your name, but I don't, because it was a long time ago, because I'm old. But thank you so much for that. And so let me know, you guys, if you think that age is really that big of an issue, or if it's just nothing but a number. Tell me. Write it in the comments below, and please subscribe to the channel, and I will talk to you later. Bye.